How do I enter non-sensor data into a SPARKlab? There are many times in which you might want to enter something like the name of an item or mass, which is not sensor data. Instead, it is what we call user data or user entered data. So I'm starting with a SPARKlab page with a default data table, which gives me time as the first column and then allows me to select a measurement as the second column. I'm going to change time to something else just by clicking where it says time, and I want column 1 to now be a user entered category. When I select user entered, I see two options here: number data and text data. Number data would be something like mass. Text data would be something like the name of an item. So I'm going to select text data first. I'm going to create a new data set. And I'm going to give this the name of item and select OK. So now you can see my data table, column 1 is now item. In column 2, I'm going to create a measurement, again user entered, but this time I'm going to select number data. I'm going to create a new data set, and I want this data set to be mass. And I can enter grams for the unit, and again select OK. I can also add additional columns if I wanted to my table to be able to see something like force. So when I select a measurement, in addition to those user entered options, I could select a sensor measurement. So this would be for a situation where maybe we want to compare the relationship between mass and force. So using a force sensor and hanging items, we can then determine the relationship between mass and force in Newton's second law. So once we have user entered data categories, we can turn the select tool on to be able to select a cell in which we want to enter data, or we can double click or double tap on the iPad in that and we can type into the table. So for example, sample A, and I could give it the mass, again user entered, something like 0.5 kilograms. And then if I turn on data collection, I'll see my sensor data automatically appear in the data table. So this is how you can add user entered data to your SPARKlabs.